Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos about digital planning and different ways to get creative with your iPad. So if that sounds like something that's of interest to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to be notified anytime that I put out a new video. That being said, today's video is going to be all about my August daily setup. So what you see here is my weekly setup. I am so in love with this. You guys, these colors, they're amazing. I cannot wait to use this. I'm starting to think that this is my absolute favorite sticker theme yet. I am just so in love, which means I'm super excited to get to today's video. So if you missed that, I will link it up in the cards here in the corner, though I will say that this one is a little bit more advanced. So there's that. Today's video will be more beginner friendly, and I'm very, very excited to show this to you guys. So now with all of that being said, let's go ahead and just jump into it. So we're gonna come to the 1st of August, and as per usual, we're just gonna start by blocking off everything. So I am just going to come to my elements, and I'm just gonna come to my digital planning folder that I have, and I'm gonna find my one that covers up everything here. And I'm just gonna move this till I can't see anything underneath. If you want to see how I created that, I will put a link to a short video that shows you how I did that. But basically I took my lasso tool and turned off everything here. And I took a screenshot of the background color just by kind of drawing a random triangle, tapping it and tapping take a screenshot. And then I just clicked this share and export button, and then you can either copy and paste it as many times as you need, or you can save it as an element. This is one of my favorite ways to just give myself a blank canvas to work with, and I always recommend it for you guys too if you're trying to customize anything, because it just gives you this nice blank slate and just gives you more freedom. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of go right here in the center where I know that my itinerary for the day is, my hourly schedule, and I'm just going to delete that. But that's the only thing that I want to keep. So everything else is going to be a totally blank canvas for me to just create. And this will be quite a bit different than my usual daily setups because I'm going to make this more of a travel journal for me to track my trip since I'm in Belgium for the next several weeks. So now what I want to do is I want to come to my stickers. I'm going to be using this color palette today. This is my Wicked Windbreaker color palette, as it reminds me of this windbreaker outfit that I used to wear as a kid. I'm going to take this blue grid here, and I'm just going to copy this. And I'm just going to paste this here to kind of give this a more stylized background. And then I'm going to grab, I think, a pink one of the circle. I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste this over here. And maybe I want it just a tiny bit smaller. I'm also going to come back to my sticker pack, and I'm just going to grab this purple here, copy it, paste it, and I'm going to grab my image tool, tap on this, and then we're just going to size it to fit in here. I'm going to come back and grab some washi tape. So let's go with this pink checkered. Paste it. And I think I'm going to do a layered look. So with my image tool, I'm going to grab this star one. And I'm going to paste it here. So the reason I want this big note section here is so that I can kind of just do like a daily journal and just kind of document anything that happened during the day. I'm still keeping this here so that I can document my day and kind of like what happened at what time, and this will be more like an itinerary. I'm going to grab this disco ball, and I'm going to copy this and paste this. Grab my image tool and hang this here. And I think I do want to make these a little smaller. I'm going to come back to my sticker pack. I'm going to grab my lasso tool and turn on images, and I'm going to select these ones. I'm going to copy them, paste them, and I'm just going to add these here so that I can have a couple photos. And this is feeling a little bit too big, so I'm going to tap on this, and I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And I think I'm gonna move this disco ball over here. I'm gonna grab my text tool and my cheeky collegian font. And I'm just gonna write August 1st. Triple tap to select. And we're gonna make this size much bigger. Now I can tap off and turn on text boxes, and I can move this up here. I typically like to put spaces in between. It's just a personal style preference. Now under my lasso tool, I'm just gonna turn images off and just text boxes only. I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna change the color. And we'll do a custom color to match the color palette. So now I have this cute pink. I'm gonna come grab some of these cute stickers. So I wanna use this boombox. So I'm gonna grab my image tool. I'm going to copy it and paste it. And we're just gonna place it down here. And then still with my image tool selected, I am gonna size this down a little bit and just move it over. I'm gonna come back to my sticker pack. I'm gonna grab this skate. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna paste it. Super cute. Now I'm gonna use this gray color that's part of the palette, and I'm just going to kind of draw this sort of trapezoid shape. Just draw a line so I can hang that. And then I'm gonna come back to my sticker pack, and I'm going to grab my image tool and grab one of these stars. And I'm gonna bring this over and paste. And I think we're just gonna place it there in the corner, sort of this area. I'm gonna take my lasso tool with text boxes only selected, and I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller. I'm gonna come back to my stickers, and I'm going to select this blue color. So I'm gonna turn my lasso tool to images on, and I wanna make sure I grab this gray one as well because I wanna layer them. So I'm gonna end up with a few extra, but that's okay, I'll just delete them. Paste. Delete what we don't need. I'm gonna layer these on top of each other. And I'm going to resize them. And I'm actually realizing that I want to move this a little bit. So what we're going to do is, with our image tool selected, I'm going to straighten this out and widen it just a little. Not too much, but just a little. And then I'm going to try to match that shape. So I'm going to straighten this. And let's line them up this way so I can get the width close. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's ever really gonna know, except for us. And I'm just gonna kind of place that sort of central and then move this over top of it. And then I'm gonna turn my lasso tool back to just text boxes only. And I am going to cut this and paste it on top so that the layers are appropriate. And I'm just gonna size it down a tiny bit so that when I do need to add in an extra number, I'll be able to do that. And I'm gonna tap on this, I'm gonna change the color to white just so it stands out better. Now I'm gonna take this gray color I have, and I'm just gonna kind of draw this sort of squiggly line here. And I'm gonna come back to my sticker pack, and I'm gonna grab my image tool, grab these headphones, I'm gonna copy them, paste them, and I think I want them on this side. And I'm just gonna kind of find a place where they fit pretty nicely. And then I can come in with my eraser on precision eraser, and I can just erase away until it just looks like it's connected there. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab the Walkman as well, because obviously that's essential. We're just gonna copy this, and we're gonna paste this on top here and make it look like it's coming out of the side. And now just some final touches. I'm just going to take my lasso tool with images turned on and select all of these shapes here. And I'm gonna copy them, come back to my planner and paste them. And I'm just gonna size them up a little bit. I don't want them too big. And then with my image tool, I'm just gonna kind of start to place them around the page. And each time I'm just gonna bring a gray one over with it to give it that cute drop shadow effect. And sometimes if you are rotating them, it might change the size. So I would just kind of zoom in, try to match the size again. Pretty close is fine. And then just move it over. And there you go. I'm just trying to get a variety of colors and shapes around here. So now I'm just going to delete these ones that I didn't need. And I'm just going to take my pen tool and do kind of one final little touch. So I'm going to use this sort of blue color and I'm going to do some random scribbles. And then also in the pink, I'm going to add a few circles and maybe a few squiggles too. And then just to finish it off, we're just going to copy this rectangle. I'm going to paste it, grab my image tool, and I'm just going to place this over top of the calendar. Come back, grab August in my neon, and I'm just going to paste that right there. Okay, so nothing particularly crazy this time. It's really just kind of randomly placing images and nothing really intense with the layering. My whole goal here was really, like I said, to have a travel journal. So here I have notes to document my day. I can take a couple highlights and add photos, and I can caption them at the bottom. And then this will be more of like my itinerary for the day, like what we did, what we saw. And that is pretty much exactly what I need for while I'm on vacation. So I'm pretty excited for this layout. I think it's really cute. It's a lot of fun. And I'm so glad I got to use a bunch of these decorative elements. And then for this one, whenever you go in to add your images, I would say you probably don't need to really mess with elements too much because there's nothing I think that's going to be messed up, particularly when it comes to layering. So you can just add your image on top and then grab what's underneath, cut it, and then paste it. And then you can just put it there on top. But that's totally up to you. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I think this will be perfect for me for documenting my trip, and that's exactly what I want it for, so I'm content with it. And I hope that it inspired you in some way for your own layouts. So thank you again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of you. And if you do use any of these stickers, I would love it if you could tag me maybe on Instagram, or if you purchase on Etsy and want to leave a picture in your review. I absolutely love getting to see what you guys create. It's one of my favorite things. So thank you again for all of your support. I cannot wait to see what you create, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!